Summer is basically over and August is here, guys. It is August 1st. It is that time of the month to do my most anticipated video. 3 movies I'm looking forward to, 3 movies I'm not that looking forward to, what movies make the most money, and what movie is gonna flop. So basically, guys, this month is just, there is nothing like major. There is not a movie this month I've been looking forward to at all. Like, all these movies, I just seen trailers and I'm like, that looks good, or I want to see it. There is a movie coming out this weekend that I should be saying I want to see really bad, but from the trailers I don't, but we'll get into it. But either way, last month I nailed the flop and the biggest hit. Spider-Man made the most money. Everyone knew that. I mean, it came out at the beginning of the month. It had all month to do it. It did it. And then Valerian, it literally did what I said. I said it could either make 20 million opening weekend or somewhere below that. It made $17 million. I was right though, but I feel bad because that movie wasn't even that bad, honestly. But so yeah, last month I got it right. So this month, this is just, I got my box office mojo, and it is going to be very tough. So let's start with 3 movies I am looking forward to. Number 3, honestly, my number 3 has to be Annabelle 2. Listen, I do not like the first Annabelle movie at all. I think it is a dumb movie, very cliche, nothing spectacular at all. But this movie has 100%, a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. I've heard nothing bad about this movie, and going into it, I wasn't excited, but guess what? It's getting great reviews, so hey, I'm in for it. I want to see it now. So that is my number 3. Number 2 is a movie that I am excited to see. I hope it's good. From the trailers, it looks very funny and very entertaining. And that is The Hitman's Bodyguard, which stars Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson. Listen, I never heard about this movie until like last month when they released the trailer, and I was like, that looks extremely funny. And the chemistry in the trailer between Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds looks golden. So this movie does look good. It looks very funny, and I want to see if it's gonna be funny. And it could fall apart. It could be a trash movie. It honestly could. But from that trailer, it looked very funny, it looked entertaining, and that's all I want. Just an entertaining, fun movie. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Just give me a fun movie. That's all I'm asking for. So that is my number 2. It looks like a fun movie. And number one is definitely not The Dark Tower. My number 1 is Logan Lucky. Or is it Lucky Logan? It is Logan Lucky. Logan Lucky. I got mixed up a lot when I kept saying that title. This is the new Steven Soderbergh movie. He did the Ocean's trilogy. I might review the Ocean's trilogy before it. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it comes out the week before school starts either way. So, but yeah, I am looking for this movie because I love the director. I love the cast. The cast looks great. The acting looks awesome. It looks funny. It looks kind of actiony. It looks thrilling. And it looks funny. I am excited for this movie. I'm not like out of my world excited like Star Wars and like that. I want to see the movie. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see it, but if I never saw it, I wouldn't be completely sad. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. August really doesn't have that many big hits. So now it's time to talk about 3 movies I don't want to see. And honestly, I could say a lot of movies. But honestly, this month, there's nothing popping in August, honestly. Number 3, I'm going to give The Nut Job 2. This movie looks terrible. Like, honestly, I know the first one made a ton of money, and I never saw it. I remember it was that one weekend where, like, I do remember, like, when it came out, I skipped it. I was like, I'm not seeing The Nut Job 2. Are you kidding me? No way. So I've never seen the Nut Job movie. I did see it on Netflix a few times, but I am not watching the first one, and I probably honestly won't even watch the second one, so that's why I put number 3. It looks bad. I've never seen the first one. If I do see the second one, hey, you get a review out of me. That's all I get to say. Number two is definitely going to go to Kidnapped, starring Halle Berry. It looks awful. No one's talking about this movie, and the one trailer I saw, it was literally trying to be Taken / The Call mixed with Halle Berry, which Halle Berry was also in. So really, I don't know, this movie, it just doesn't look that good. Hopefully it's like a surprise hit. Maybe it's like a surprise good movie, you know, like one of those small movies you're like, oh, that was actually really good. But from the trailer alone, it does not look good at all. So my number one, this is very shocking and very sad. My number 1 will be The Dark Tower. I honestly am sad to say it's number one, but honestly, not a single trailer has made me want to see it. And that's disappointing because when I first heard about it and they were making it, I was like, this is gonna be awesome. This is awesome. Idris Elba? Freaking Matthew McConaughey, this is gonna be awesome. First trailer came out like 3 months ago, which is kind of late if you ask me. And it came out and I was like, it just looks kind of, you know, typical Western action, typical bad guy. And then it got closer to time, and there hasn't been any screenings or early reviews come out yet, and it's very weird. Movies that do that usually are bad. And then it came to my conclusion when they released the runtime. I'm sorry, I am a complete OCD person. When I see a movie, and that type of movie, I'm like, okay, this movie should be 2 hours and 10 minutes. The Dark Tower should be at least 2 hours and 10 minutes long. This movie is 95 minutes. 95 minutes. Are you kidding me? It's like that. It's like I'm pretty sure it's a thick book too, and it's 95 minutes. My gut, right when I saw, I was like, whoa, really? After all these years, you're gonna give me a 95-minute movie? So I don't have a lot. That is including credits. So the movie is honestly about 1 hour and 25 minutes. Wow, I bet you $1. I'm saying now. I did it last month or a few months back. I'm betting this. The trailers we've seen, I bet they spoil the entire movie, because if the movie's 1 hour and 20 minutes and those trailers there was a 3-minute trailer, I bet you that trailer has shown basically everything. So yeah, my number one is going to Dark Tower. Everything is just leaning toward it to be bad, so that's why number one. And it's really sad because I love Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, and I love Stephen King, and you know how I'm excited for it and all. But that's September. Either way, that is my number one. So the movie that's gonna make the most money. This was really hard because honestly, there is no big hits. I don't see Dark Tower making a lot of money. Now, the budget is $60 million. I think it can go over its budget, maybe. Maybe. I don't see it happening though. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I think the movie that's gonna make the most money is gonna be Annabelle Creation. I just think since it's a horror movie, people like going to go see scary movies. It has the title Annabelle, and the first Annabelle made a buttload of money. So this should work out, right? I mean, it has a good background, made a lot of money with the first one, even the first one sucked. It has good money background, and it has a sequel coming out, and it's a horror movie, so I do believe Annabelle 2 or Annabelle Creation will be the most success. I'm honestly leaning on that one. I really feel like, I just feel solid pick. Movie's gonna flop. I honestly think it's gonna be The Dark Tower. I know it's got a small budget, but I just don't see anyone going to see this movie. If it makes a ton of money, then good for it, unless it sucks. I'm like, why did you make that much money? But either way, I do think The Dark Tower is going to be the biggest flop. I see it happening. Not a lot of people are talking about this movie. I don't know, guys. Dark Tower just seems like, at first, I thought this movie was going to be awesome, but the more and more we got closer in the trailers I watched, nothing has just stood out in my head like this is going to be an awesome movie. And after that runtime was revealed, I've kind of given up on the movie. So anyway, guys, that is it. That is my most anticipated for August. Not a lot, guys. I'm sorry. It wasn't really a happy video. I tried to make it happy, but this August, it just doesn't have the movie I'm like dying to see. But there's always September, and here we come. It and Kingsman, that is just September I'm excited for. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.